Very well. We adjourn to Monday, the 25th.
Oh, sorry, I was saying I have one more.
One more?
Witness, yes.
Yeah,
Mr. Nuha Williams has been waiting. I just have a few questions for him.
10 minutes? So it's about that.
10 minutes, yes, that's fine.
Very well, okay.
That's fine.
You may call.
Mr.
Thank
Jai,
you, thank you,
required
Mr.
to
Jai.
come
You may
back
go.
on Tuesday.
On Tuesday?
Tuesday, yes.
Okay.
At 12 o'clock would be fine.
Okay, thank you.
Please call Nuha Williams Jammeh. Time is fine.
Jammeh, we remind you that you're still under oath. Okay. Yeah, you can have a seat.
Please sit down.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mr. Jammeh, you are required to be here at 10 a.m. today.
I apologize for being late, ma. I was caught by the traffic, ma.
Mr. Jammeh, where exactly is the office of General Sol Baji, Suleiman Baji, situated at, in Banjul?
At the entrance of the State House.
At
entrance.
At the entrance?
Yes, ma'am.
Before the gate or after the gate?
After the barrier. I guess you know where the barrier is.
No, probably not. Where is the barrier?
Where the security used to stand. That is what I mean, the barrier.
Okay. Is there an office there? Office building?
Yes, that's where his office is situated.
What is that office called?
It's commonly known as General Baji's office.
General Baji was head of, what was his position at the State House?
He was the commander RNG.
Commander RNG.
RNG.
What is RNG?
Republic National Guard.
So when you collected the monies from Central Bank, where did you put them? What did you use to carry the money? I mean, sometimes you took $21 million, which is, yes, where did you put it?
It was in bags, sort of. Bags, I repeat.
Bags?
Yep.
Who gave you those bags? Did you take them with you, or you were given those bags by the Central Bank?
There are instances that I get bags from Central Bank, and equally there are instances we go with bags. In the event they do not have.
In the event they don't have?
Yeah.
What do you do?
We go with bags. Or I go with bags.
How would you know that they don't have?
Say again?
How do you know to take bags with you? How do you know? How would you know that when you get to the Central Bank today, they would not have bags?
No, when I go there, at times they do complain that will not return bags. So they will request that they need bags. So in that we have to go with bags. Did you act as
General Baji's bodyguard?
Say again?
Did you act as his bodyguard? Were you his bodyguard?
Not at all.
Not at all?
Yeah.
Are you related to him?
Not at all. I only knew him in the system.
Are you related to the ex-president?
Yep, I am.
How are you related?
We are all natives. We are natives.
What course are you studying, by the way?
I'm studying public admin.
You're studying?
Public admin.
Public admin.
Yep, ma.
So when I say that, are you related to President Jammeh, I want to know whether you are blood relative or you are a relative by marriage, not whether you are natives. I believe you and I are natives of the Gambia. Yes. Now, are you related to President Jammeh? I'll ask the question again.
Yes. When I say natives, I mean we are of the same village. That's what I mean by natives.
Yeah. You're from the same village.
Yep.
And this is Kanilai.
Yep, I am.
Are you blood relatives?
Yes, we'll be blood relatives.
Okay. How long did you say you worked with General Baji?
Say again, ma.
How long did you work with General Baji?
Since 2014. That is when I was posted to SG.
2014
Yep.
to 2016.
Yep.
Now, I'm sure you will realize that you alone carried from Central Bank to General Baji about $250 million. Now, that's a lot of money. Did you realize that? In dollars and in dalasi. Did you realize that?
I did not take an account of the total sum of money.
But I'm sure you realize you took a lot of money to General
Very well,
Baji.
ma.
Did you after you gave him the money at any time, because these are large sums of money,
Yes,
did
ma.
you at any time thereafter see him take those bags and go to the office of the president?
Repeat text. Say again, ma.
Now you said his office is located at the entrance.
Yep.
After the barriers, but before the gate.
Yep.
Now, could you say yes, if you don't mind?
Yes,
Yes, is more polite. Yes, thank you.
With due respect, ma. Yes, ma.
All right, thank you. Now, you took bags of money to General Baji. This must be quite heavy, 21 million. I can't even imagine myself. My question is, did you at any time see General Baji move those bags, take them with him to go into State House to meet the president?
As I stated yesterday, ma, whenever I collect the money, I take it to his office. And the deal is over as far as my part is concerned.
But my question is a simple one.
Yep.
You are the commander of the military police.
I am.
And I understand your station is at the gate.
Yep. Yes, ma.
My question is, did you ever see General Baji? Because you remember, you signed documents saying these monies were meant for the president.
Yes, ma.
I just want to confirm whether you ever saw General Baji take those bags to the president, the bags that you gave him. Do you recollect seeing him take those bags and go inside the State House?
Whether I've seen him collect those bags and take them to the State House?
Yes.
I can recall, but maybe I might not be able to state when it happened.
I understand, but was there an occasion once, twice, when you saw him actually take those bags to the office of the president?
Yep, ma.
Was once, twice, how many times?
I repeat, I cannot recall the times, ma.
You cannot recall the times. Are you studying at the university?
I am currently, ma.
Studying at the university.
Yes,
Which
ma'am.
year?
Second year, ma.
I'll just have one last question, well, maybe depending on your answer. Now, did it bother you that about over 200 million, even if you didn't count, the amount of monies you took from central bank, is more than the budget of many of the ministries put together in 1 year? Did it ever occur to you that this might be money that could be used for national development, this being a poor country? Did it ever cross your mind? What is this money for? There's so much money being given to one man. Did it cross your mind at all, Mr. Jammeh?
To be frank, I do not question my mind as to what the money is meant for. But to me, from my perspective, I felt the money is meant for national development. How it goes about doing it, I do not know.
All right. That's all for Mr. Jammeh.
I have one question. For national development, there are appointed officials. So if you had no doubt that the money was meant for national development, did you ever wonder why it had to go through the State House in bags?
Will you go through your question again?
You just mentioned you believed the money was for national development.
Yeah.
But in our structure, there are institutions for national development, officials appointed for national development.
Yes, sir.
So the question is, did it ever cross your mind that for national development, it really should not be going through the State House via top military aid or via the President personally? Because there is a role that you play bringing the money home.
Yep.
So in that process, and it's okay to believe that it's for national development. You don't have to account for that.
Yes,
what we are asking is for national development and their institutions to execute. Did it really have to go through the State House via his top military aid and finally to the President?
I might not be able to give you at this juncture the breakdown as to how the money is going to be spent on national development. Okay.
That's not my question.
Yep.
I'm asking, transporting or escorting money
Yep.
to the top military aid of the President and final delivery of cash to the President, is that a way to contribute positively to national development? This is now purely economics and public policy management,
Yep.
yes, which you are studying.
Yeah, as you rightly stated that you are a banker. To me, you have based on your you being a specialist in that area, you will be in a better position to guide and counsel me on these economic terms that you are using. But I, for one, do not have much knowledge on economic terms as rightly stated. So if you come down to my level, maybe I'll be on board with you.
The answer is yes or no. Do you believe or do you not believe that taking money to the State House via the top military aid of the President for final delivery to the President is a way to contribute positively to national development? Is yes or no?
I do not have an answer to that.
Mr. Jammeh, just one question, maybe you can enlighten me. I know based on the evidence given so far, you did over 21 transactions, correct me if I'm wrong? I think he did about 21 transactions from the central bank, and vast amounts, 21 million, thousands of dollars and euros, etc. I'm just intrigued. As your role as the head, you said commander of military police.
Yes,
if you were spending so much time at the central bank collecting money, how were you able to do your main function, security function?
Central bank to State House is just a stone throw. My task, as I stated yesterday, is once I receive the instructions from General Budget that I should go to Central Bank and collect the money, equally the governor will call me prior to me going. So once I receive the call from governor, I have to respond to the call. And then, when I get to his office, he has to do all the monetary transaction. And that's it. Once the sum of money is given to me that I should escort to the State House, my task is to make sure that the money is transported from governor's office or from central bank to General Baji's office safely. That's the deal.
So you consider this to be part of security matters?
Yeah, escort is one of my functions.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, just one question. You said you believe the money was meant for national development. Do you maintain that?
I said from my perspective.
From your perspective?
Yes, sir.
Now, was that perspective based on your heart or on your head?
I guess the head coordinates.
Is it? On your head. You see, if it is based, or if it was based on your head, then it had to be rational. So, what are the reasons for your belief that this huge amount of money given to General Baji unconventionally was meant for national development? I don't think that's difficult English, but let's break it down. On what reasons do you base this idea of national development?
To me, I felt that question, the guy who can, give an accurate or appreciative answer to it would be General Baji, sir.
Did you hear that? Yes. The guy who has to put the answer is General Baji. No, but you said your idea was based on your brains. That is on reasons rather than your heart, where you can simply feel. So then it was based on your heart and not on your head. When you said you believe that the amount was meant for national development. Is that not correct? You can't have it both ways. It is either rational, based on the head, or irrational, based on the heart.
Yep.
So, what can you tell us?
I repeat, rational, sir, but I think General Baji has a better stand to answer that question, sir.
That will be all.
Just one question.
Yes,
Can you give us the names of the drivers that escorted you when you went to Central Bank?
His driver was... The drivers that went with me?
Sorry?
The driver that went with me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
He's currently not here.
Okay, what's his name?
He's Sergeant B.I.
Sergeant?
B.I.
Can you spell it?
B-E-Y-A-I.
B-E-Y?
A-I.
A-I, B-I.
Yep.
First name?
Actually, no. The name is a problem.
You can't remember.
Yeah.
Was the only one who escorted you on all the occasions?
Yep.
Was he your driver in your military wing or General Baji's driver?
He's one of his drivers.
One of General Baji's drivers?
Yep.
All right. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Very well, we'll adjourn to Monday, the 25th of September at 10 o'clock.